Boo.
We had one last week, you jack off.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. Man, Sam, I'm sorry you had to sit through that. I really am. I apologize.
Especially the shirtless part, bro. Like, your eyes don't need to see
man.
that.
We went. I heard you guys are all swingers at the beginning, and you started talking about. Yeah, then I saw the shirtless thing. I said, "Oh man, maybe
I will not apologize for the shirtlessness. All right, look, this is a good-looking man. If you don't think so, then you're a bigot. You're a bigot.
Hey, when you got it, flaunt it.
Maybe some people were like, "Oh, look, MMA. Click on that."
Possibly. Who
For
knows?
us to get 200 subscribers, I'm assuming that 8 million people watched us. 8 million people clicked on it, and 200 of those were like, I could go for this. 10 guys who were worse than him. And he's the one everyone thought. The reason is because he's an ass. It's not It's not because he's not great, because he's not the only one who isn't great. He's just an ass. But people forget. It took 25 years for people to even start talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been around 30. This is his 30th season.
The Spaniard fella, he's the man. Like, let's just keep it real.
Man.
Oh, so shout out to Idaho Skatesman. I asked him this question. I said, current Taporia versus 2019 Conor McGregor. Who do you think wins?
Taporia.
I don't know, man. 19 Conor, he had the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to gold.
Taporia's the man, dude. He's so fucking good.
Who you think you hang with him? Like, what's the
I don't think anybody until maybe if he moves up and fights Makachev.
Islam
and Tim, after a rolling thunder kick, 10 seconds. They're throwing. Oh, God. Oh,
He's out.
He's out.
Holloway knocked out Gaethje with about 2 seconds left. Cold.
Oh, my.
Did they stop it?
God.
With 1 second left?
Oh, my God. Justin Gaethje is dead. Justin Gaethje just died.
Maybe.
Dude.
Bro, Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
Hello, everybody. Bro Plata here on a Tuesday afternoon, nighttime, somewhere in the world. To my underneath is Tim Danko. To my right is Pulse Reloaded. And we are here, everybody. Is he done? We don't know. We'll talk about it. A little bit of a tease there. Yeah. UFC Saudi Arabia happened. Tim home from Vegas, lost his parlay, told me while we were watching the fights. And Pulse has got some ruckus going on. Love it.
Sounds like someone's trying to escape his basement.
Possibly. I don't know.
Let those people go, Pulse. Let them go. Let them go.
He's almost there. He's getting there. We got to turn his light on.
Yes.
Turn the light on. By the way, thank you for we got actually. I didn't think we were gonna get like any subscribers on Kick. Thank you, people over there.
Can y'all hear that dog?
We can, yes.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna rectify this.
He just said he was gonna rectally take care of the dog.
I don't know, but that would be a hell of a story to tell.
I heard something. He said wreck something.
Oh man, how you doing, buddy? You okay?
Not really. I'm not in a great mood, Ray, and we can't talk about it either. So it's a whole thing. I mean, we could, but it's going to be a thing.
Is it about me?
It is. So we're just going to let it go.
I'll get over it. If you believe that, though, then we shouldn't do a show together. I'm just letting you know. If you're going to let a guy like him ruin this show, then that's fine. You can go.
That's not what it is. It's not what it is. It's just someone who thinks they're self-aware being less self-aware than they are.
Excuse me? What?
You're being mean, man. I read those feeds. You weren't being very nice.
I was being very honest with the action, with the stats on those things to Marv. It's not my fault. Not my fault that he decided to do that.
None of the disagreeing I had no problem with at all. And zero. It just seemed like you were trying to just make the guy mad.
I wasn't. I was calling a friend out.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you as your friend that it came off that way.
Well, that's fine, but
and that's all we have to say about it. I'm just saying that reading that, it came off like you were trying to purposely rile him up. So if you weren't trying to, then maybe you should talk to him. This is what I came out as. This is what I came. Guess what it read like. And I believe you that you weren't trying to, but I'm just telling you what it read like. And that's all. That's all I had to say about it. Well, that's all I have to say about it, because that's what it read like to me. And if that wasn't what your attention was, then I feel like he thinks that's what your attention was. So,
well, if that's the case, then I'm sorry you felt that way.
And it's a misunderstanding then. But I'm just telling you that's what it read like to me.
Well, it wasn't that.
If it wasn't the case, then I feel like you need to talk.
I never want to seem like I'm bullying somebody in a debate.
It felt like you were trying to. I wasn't.
I was coming back at the crazy shit he was posting. Like the absolute trash that he was posting was awful. Sorry.
I didn't even read it as someone. I wasn't even looking at facts. I was looking at tone and tonally.
Well, that's fine. But again, when you come out the way you do, you gotta fucking, you gotta meet it with, because you can't let them just get away with it.
Well, he wasn't talking to you too. Like, you think like two people
it was
on
in
the street
ether
talking about politics, and you have to stop in the middle of the street and be like, I disagree with you. Like, you don't have to do that. You can just let him go. That's what I do. Just let him go. They didn't say, hey, Ray, listen to this.
I just feel like he's smarter than that. Like, I feel like he's smarter than what he's like writing, and it makes no sense.
To me, I wasn't even paying attention to why what you're talking about. I was just talking just tonally.
I was talking like a friend.
Make it old. You were trying. It seemed to me like you're trying to make it old man hearts explode. So
no, absolutely. Okay, well then, no, I would never. I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. I really was.
I believe you that you're saying that, but I'm just telling you that's how I read it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not like somebody.
Then maybe you need to talk to him and tell him you weren't trying to just. If he's just mad because of your disagreements, then that's different. But
yeah,
me,
I mean, if it's just that he disagrees, that's shit. But like, I wasn't trying to bully. I love that man. I do. I consider him a good friend. Like, we've known each other for a decade.
He's one of my favorite people on earth. That's why I was reading it. Like, why is he trying to? So if you
weren't trying to rile the poor man up,
so
I'm sorry, he's already revving at 1,000 RP or 10,000 RPMs.
A lot of people are right
apparently
now. I don't blame them really.
No, you should. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
No, I'm not talking about specifics like that. I'm just talking about what I said. Like I said, if that's true, then maybe you need to talk to him, because I feel like he felt differently than it's just you.
Well, if he did, then that's fine.
No, if he didn't, then that's different. If he just like, I don't want to talk to people who disagree with me anymore, then that's different, right? Yeah, but I don't think that's what it was. It might have been. I don't think it was.
You know me. I do have way more liberal views than I do conservative. I really do.
I honestly don't think that's true. I think you think that's true.
I'm for women's autonomy. I'm for.
There's like 2 or 3 things, but the rest it seems like
no, financially. I mean, we shouldn't be spending a bunch of bullshit, but there's programs we could do.
I know you say you're not conservative, but a lot of times you do walk and quack like one. So
nowadays, just because of the crap that's been going on, you're like, what the hell?
Did you say you're more liberal than conservative?
Yeah, I think I am. I think I am.
I would tend to agree. You're for the legalization of cannabis, I think. But what I'm saying is,
because he's a pothead who doesn't want people who doesn't want to control women's bodies. That's like 2 things.
I would never buy the MAGA shit. I would never do I don't want to be a part of that tribe shit.
If you don't have an AOC tattoo on your back, you're a conservative. Okay, so
that'll never happen.
Better get inked up quick.
Color me Reagan. All right, how about that? Let's.
All right, we're good. That we actually got through that better than I was hoping.
Yeah, no. Something else we'll talk about off air. I
don't even know who that guy is.
He's an ass.
I also didn't see that. So all right, that's something else. Anyway, everything's fine, everybody. We're fine. We're back. I'm back in Vegas.
I would never try to ever make somebody get riled up. I'm just giving my opinions on something, and then if I'm commented, I then comment on the comment.
Also, a problem with talking about that kind of shit on social media because it just never comes off right.
No, it doesn't.
That's also why I hate talking to you about anything serious other than face to face. I hate it because it always something happens and it just comes off wrong, and then somebody takes the wrong tone and it becomes a whole thing, and I hate it.
I think that's what that was during a time in my life where I was fucking that was rock bottom. I like just
when you threw the laptop.
That was rock bottom time for me, man.
Had that clip.
Hey, I got a question. Yeah. I know that they're friends that consider themselves to be brothers, but like, here's the deal. We see where Isreal Adesanya is at right now. And we see where Kamaru Usman is at right now. Neither one of them are champions now. My question to you guys is if they fought each other right now, who wins? I believe Usman beats him.
Kamaru with the bad knees all day with the grappling. Yeah, he would win.
Probably.
He'd sub Izzy. Probably.
I mean, listen, he got out-grappled by Blachowicz, who isn't too much of a grappler. But he is bigger than him. And
not only that, Usman defeated Strickland, the same Strickland who beat the hell out of Izzy for 5 rounds. So I know MMA math doesn't work, but I'm just saying.
It doesn't. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But
I'm just saying, I believe even though he's the smaller guy, we see what he does at 185 now. He hung toe-to-toe with Khamzat Chimaev. Nobody else can. So I believe Usman beats Adesanya.
I did end up putting Ivanov on my parlay. I was back and forth, and I did end up picking him, but he's, MVP and Saeed. Saeed losing and MVP winning messed up my parlay. But and I wasn't like awake. I wasn't even out of bed yet when those fights were happening, I don't think. So like I thought I'm like, man, maybe I should put some more money on Ivanov, see if I can even up. Get even here, and that didn't work out. And then later that night, I put like $150 on Gonzaga to come back and beat St. Mary's. They're down at halftime, and I'm like, they're going to come back and win this game. They're down 8 at halftime. I got them at almost plus 200 to come back and win it. They had the lead at some point in the second half, but they've lost. So it was another $150. So I lost $200 sports gambling, and then another. Let's not talk about it. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I actually lost less than I lost with you last time. It's about the same. It was a little less. And
okay.
My full total was 663. I had a sheet, and I made sure I knew how much I was gambling. How much I was up and down the whole time. So yeah, and I was up and down for a while, but that Saturday night got me the best. So that's what I ended up being. But that's I could have not gambled and bought a PS5, but that's okay. I'll get one eventually. And I was not going to gamble, so I'm fine with it. I was fine with it. Overall, I actually spent less money than I brought to spend. I gambled less money than I lost less money than I brought to gamble. So that's fine.
Well, good though. I mean,
overall, pretty good. It would have been nice if I won some more, but
how was the
slot
queen?
Machines got me. Slot machines got me, dude. I did okay in the table. It's not Baccarat. Baccarat got crushed.
You told me. You told me.
Baccarat. Overall, I think I won in blackjack.
Nice.
I think a little bit. Maybe I was even.
It's rare for me.
But the blackjack was fun, and that's the one. Like I tried other games this time, and I'm like, I think blackjack's still my game. I'm not saying I won't play other games, but I tried Ultimate Texas Hold'em too. And the thing about that game is it's just betting. You have to bet so much in each hand. A $15 minimum means $30 minimum. And actually, really, it means $45 minimum.
That's insane.
I think I bet $100 on one hand of blackjack. I think it might be my record.
Yeah,
and I won. I had to double down. I bet 50 and I had to double down, so I won. But yeah. Anyway, okay, what do we got here? Hello, Matador. What we got?
Spanish.
Oh. Except when the gambling came. Don't gamble money. You're not winning.
I did like that. That was just immediately changed your tone.
Just right off the bat.
Oh, by the way, is this your second? Is this your soccer account?
Right. No. That is not me.
Don't gamble money. And by the way, you're fat because you didn't notice. Oh, what? This whole time? Yeah.
You El Burro.
What was I going to say? No, obviously I was willing to lose it. Obviously, because I brought more than that. So saying it was fine. Obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean,
listening.
When you go to Vegas, What'd you say?
I didn't expect to come back with any of that money. I came
said
back
it
with
was
more than I
primarily
expected
slots and blackjack, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I got you, brother. We're all good, man. We're all good. Like I said, I'm well aware that I'm fat. You don't have to like surprise me. What?
Oh
no,
my
yeah,
God!
mostly.
I thought I was a king.
Mostly. Speaking of kings, so I was playing blackjack at Paris. And I sit at a table by myself at first, play some hands. This guy, probably late 50s, sits next to me. We're playing a while. It's good, okay. Then these two other guys sit down. First hand, dude gets kings, 2 kings, 20. Nice. He starts pulling money out. I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, is he doubling down on a 20? What's he doing? He wanted to split them. He split kings, Ray. And the dealer's looking at him like,
that's
what?
Ballsy. He just wanted to lose that money, I think.
No, and this is what happened. She hit 21. We all lost.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted to lose that money.
That guy left like a hand or two later. I left like right after that too. And then I went 2 tables down, and that guy's sitting there by himself. The guy that was there first. I sit next to him like, who splits kings? He's like, I know. He's like, I had to get out of there. He's like, it's not like there's not 1,000 other tables in the city I could play at. He's like, I'm out. So I started to play with that guy again. And then 2 other people came, and then I left. We were both winning, and 2 people sat down in the middle of our shoe and didn't ask if they should wait or not. And I left right away because we were winning. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. So I did.
Then the mushes.
What?
The mushes come in, and you're just like, God damn
they
it.
may have been playing normal, but the thing is, when my shoe is going well, like I actually did ask one person and during this trip to wait, but it was like a 2-deck shoe, so it was like 3 more hands. But you should always ask. If you sit down in the middle of a shoe and you don't ask the people who are already there if they mind if you join the shoe or not, you're a piece of shit.
I had that at
now you might it's possible people don't know that that's etiquette, but you should always ask. And if they say go ahead, it's fine.
I had that at
but if
the
you're
Rio.
playing, you're also completely fine for you to say please don't. So
yeah.
If you're winning, I just don't want people to fuck it up. So
I had one guy come in at the Rio. He was like, "Hey, you mind if I join?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And immediately the shoe changed to him. Like it was like all the good cards were starting to come out for him that would have been mine. I'm like, I misread the fucking I misread everything. It was bad. It was bad after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were critiquing the idea of me being a stand-up comedian with a nickname.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are familiar with a person by the name of Lil Rel? Rel?
Yeah, he's an actor, right?
I think he does stand-up too.
Does he?
He does stand up, yeah.
No. I'm not saying there's not exceptions.
Okay.
I'm saying if you want to have a fake name, make a fake name. Don't just come up with like big and tall. Like we don't need more of like those kind of names in stand-up comedy, dude. Yeah. Where it's like I'm called Pimp Daddy Nashville. Like we don't need that shit.
Okay, so when you say like a real name, you mean like call myself Steven Anderson or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. I am perfectly fine with that. If you want to use a surname, perfectly fine.
A stage name you would use if you were like in a film or something.
Yeah.
You know, if you were just doing a movie, you wouldn't be like, call me Laughing Mac Matty.
I wonder, was Vin Diesel born Vin Diesel?
No.
Okay.
I don't think his real name is Vin Diesel.
Okay.
But Pulse, I'm gonna put it in context here.
Vin unleaded.
Come up with a normal sounding name. I don't even care what you want to call yourself, but like again, I just there's way like I was at what would be considered a black room in Cleveland last night.
Okay.
Some of the names I fucking heard.
I would have a hard time not reacting to them.
What, like T-Bone or something like that?
No, but names comparable with I don't want to like put anybody on blast or anything, but it's one of those things. I've had a problem with it for a long time, and I felt like
why? Because you're racist. That's a racist attitude.
No, because like
How about Uncle
Patrice
Butter? Do you have a
O'Neal.
problem with Uncle Butter?
Uncle Butter isn't that a white dude?
Yeah, Uncle Butter's the man. I love Uncle Butter.
I love that man too, but like I just there's too many. There's just too many, dude. Like I hear them every single time. There's like
I know it's a
black room I do.
Whatever happened to
none of them are cool. They're always corny.
Yeah. Well, who?
Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, I've seen Uncle Cracker live.
Really? With Kid Rock?
Yeah, he opened for Kid Rock because Fuel and Kid Rock like ended up not on the same show, so Uncle Cracker ended up being the feature act of the evening.
I would have been pissed if I was waiting for Fuel and got Uncle Cracker.
I was kind of mad at the time as a kid.
Trying to get my money back.
I was like 12, but he blew me away.
This fucker doesn't play Hemorrhage or what? Oh, come on, man. You got Follow Me instead of Hemorrhage? Bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Like those, just the names bother me. Like if you, again, regular name. Do you want to whatever you want to call yourself, but like when you call yourself like I don't know. But what is one? How D.
about
Light or something with LIGT.
Well,
Yeah,
you realize that most black comedians they do have like Earthquake and
most. Don't say most.
Cedric the Entertainer. I have no idea what his last name is.
The Rocks are real people, correct? Like the Rocks, Tony and Chris. Those are names, right?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. That's his name.
I think the Tory brothers are the same. That's their real last names.
The Wayans brothers, all of them. That's their name.
Jamie Foxx was not born Jamie Foxx.
No, but that's a normal name. That's a normal name.
That's perfectly normal because it sounds like a human name.
No, if it was Jamie Cox with 2 X's, it'd be different.
It's not Butterball spelled with an AW. All right, like it's not like one of those kind of things or white chocolate. I've heard that one a few times in my life and wanted to stab the guy that was fucking with that name.
What is this comment? This is hilarious. You're racist as fuck, man. What the hell are you trying to make me feel comfortable touching myself to feel better? Yeah, whatever works for you.
You party, bro. You party. That's what this program's for. Yeah, it's fucking party.
But anyway, yeah. Usually, didn't we get a name generator out for you like a week ago? Let's do that. Just do that.
Yeah, just put in a name generator, Pulse. How
about your porn name? It's which is what your first pet, and then the street you grew up on.
Buster Unicorn.
Dude,
hold on. What? You grew up on Unicorn Street?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I just didn't expect that was a real street.
To be honest with you, I like Buster Unicorn. I don't know why. It's eye catching. Who the fuck is Buster Unicorn?
Rest in peace to Buster. Yeah.
No.
My brother's dog's name's Buster. But yeah, Pulse, please use the name Buster Unicorn.
Yes. I want video. We're gonna critique your set.
You know what? Forget everything we said. Buster Unicorn's perfect.
No, I prefer Post Reloaded. Like to be honest.
I mean, I would be down for it for sure.
I don't. You know what? Even if you use Pulse in a normal last name, would be okay. It would be better. But don't use Reloaded. That's ridiculous. But just like Pulse Jackson or Anderson or Phillips.
See, the Pulse Reloaded, he has to tell the story on stage of why he's called Pulse Reloaded if he's going to use
every
it.
time, no matter what. First,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
and wear like a mask with like the rubber bandits. So you just put a bag over your face and cut a mouth hole.
Well, Pulse Jackson sounds like a cornerback.
Pulse Jackson does sound like a quarterback.
Cornerback, defensive back, strong safety, maybe.
Hey, he might be on to something.
Yeah.
Mimo Herdis. That's Greek or something like that. I don't know. Like that sounds like that Key and Peele sketch where the different names of NFL players, like the Brickashaw and
yeah, right. Yeah. Israeli Kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
They're having some wild names in the NFL, like Sam Congato. He sounds like an animal.
Clinton Dix.
Yes.
Justin Tucker.
That's funny.
No, I
Oh, even the kickers are getting sexual misconduct.
No,
What happens to these people?
I demand we have to get dude person on here. Okay, I don't even
send him a message.
I don't even care if he makes it to the NFL. I just gotta know. I just gotta ask him one question. One question above everything else, sir. What were your parents thinking?
Well, that's just not his legal name. So
it's not.
Yeah, no.
You confirm that?
Yeah. We looked it up. It's I forget what it is, but dude is not his legal first name.
So he chose that.
Well, it's a nickname. I don't know what came of it, but like General Booty, that's his real name. I know that.
Yeah, General Booty is another one.
Yeah, that's he's like the nephew of Josh and John David Booty.
Huh.
Not
tonight.
One day we'll get phones going, but we don't know technology.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we need to get phones.
Speaking of animals, that ties into the trivia. We don't have to do it now, but whenever you guys are ready, I hope you have your thinking caps. I totally forgot who's the reigning defending champion.
It's Ray, I think, because you guys
cheated
last time, remember?
That's right.
You gotta take a shot at the king.
Bring up your cheating, yeah. Bring up your cheating, sure.
You gotta take a shot at the top. You just gotta be the man. You gotta try and be the man, but you aren't the man.
I think I quit trivia, dude. If you guys are gonna fucking do that, cheat.
Oh, come on, man.
And with that,
if I find the my marker, maybe I don't know where it is.
I'll play the song while you look.
I gotta
doing this now. That's fine.
Oh, are we doing it? We're not doing it now. I don't know.
We can.
What's up, boss?
Okay, random question: who wins in a shoot fight? Rob Van Dam or Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I don't think Tim knows who RVD is.
I don't think anyone wins.
We all lose.
Ray, someone watched this show and tried to figure out a way to entrap us to go to Vegas so they could kidnap us, I think.
Who is that?
That show flyer that you sent me.
Oh, the bowling for soup and wrestling during WrestleMania.
Bowling for soup, like the dude from Rookie of the Year and a bunch of wrestlers. I'm like, what else, man? Are they giving away scally caps?
There's checkerboard vans for sale that are used.
I'm going to give a public service announcement right now.
Oh boy.
No, everything's fine. No conflict. I just gotta say, to anybody who looks at these financial gurus anywhere on social media, please do not give them any money, okay?
Did you give them money, Pulse?
I did not, but I just can't believe how many people still fall, especially in 2025. Like,
yeah, it's like selling blockchain. Like, nobody gives a shit about that.
Yeah, honestly, like, I think it started with that guy Ty Lopez. He's like here in my garage.
Oh,
he had all those Lambos and shit. But it's like, here's the thing. Think logically for a second, right? If they had a formula to success, why wouldn't they just repeat that process over and over? Why would they sell you at $49.99 a month? Why would they give the secret to you? Okay, just think logically. Okay,
fuck the system, Pulse.
Yeah, burn it down, all of it.
It's just silly, man. It's just silly. I don't like,
probably because they owe money to the SEC because they did something illegal. So they have to make legitimate money somehow.
That's why I'm excited about. Okay, look. So here's the thing. I follow this guy named Myron Golden. He says YouTube breaks down typically into one of these two categories, either educational or entertainment. For me, I feel that the self-help market is oversaturated as is anyhow.
Yeah.
So to me, there's real value in just being entertained. That's why shout out to Jessie. She's helping me create this game show. It is set to air in about a month.
Woo!
Yes. We're gonna entertain the people. We're gonna entertain you people.
I do love how like everyone we have on is like, if these two idiots can do this, I can do it myself.
It's very true. It is very true.
I mean, bro, it's like it's YouTube.
I think with stand up too. All my friends who don't do stand up like think like meet me and see me do it, and they're like, maybe I should do it.
That's the only thing. That's like, see, honestly, I keep shocking myself, like, because in my life, people have told me, man, you're funny. You're a funny dude, right? But I just know I got this sense that if I go up there, if I think I'm funny, like, sometimes I think it's confidence. You just like sometimes people can will laughter out of other people just by being.
I've done it tens of times, Pulse.
Okay.
I've done it tens of times out of 10 years. So
I'm just gonna say it like this: if Brendan Schaub did it, I can do it.
It's not terrible logic.
No, I don't
it
think
isn't.
so.
You can reach Brendan Schaub level.
If that's my benchmark, I want to.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to at this point. Just tell jokes. Like it's, I don't care what kind of jokes, but I need to tell jokes.
Okay, are y'all familiar with that guy? Just Joking. Is that's his handle? He's Just and then Joe King.
Okay.
JoeNKing. Joe King. Just Joking.
Never heard of him.
Okay, but see, that's a cool name.
See, that's again Joe King, normal name. Get that? I get that one, Pulse. But when you're like Lowrider and it's like an apostrophe R, then we're like,
I still like No Escape.
No Escape sounds like a 90s horror film for some reason.
I was gonna say like a new metal band from the 2000s.
That too.
I was gonna say I'm gonna say a magician from Harlem.
Yeah.
In Vegas, my mother asked why there was all the shows were magic. Like, why is it all magic? It's all magic. I'm like, because that's when you're a magician. That's like where you go. I mean, there aren't very many touring magicians, and the ones that do don't tour very often because it takes, they have shit. They have a lot of shit.
Yeah.
For their show, so it's kind of difficult unless you're
Jello's doing a tour this year that's only like 4 cities long, and the rest are all
Vegas. Like they tour a little bit, but some of them don't tour at all. Like, I mean, like Chris Angel and David Blaine, they don't tour. They're just in or David Copperfield. They're all just in Vegas. That's where you see them.
Or his fuck island.
What?
David Copperfield has a fuck island. Everybody.
Does he?
Yes, it was talked about in like 2005.
So, right, what you're trying to say is he had a fuck island.
You don't know he doesn't still have a fuck island. He could have sold that one, bought another.
He probably just has a fuck hotel room.
Probably.
But at Planet Hollywood, there's all the elevators have like shirtless pictures of fucking Chris Angelo.
That's mildly disturbing.
It's a weird vibe.
I bet, man.
All the other elevators are like gold or they're like chrome or something nice, and then it's just like, look, everyone, mind freak. He wasn't even there this week.
It's because he's flattened himself out. He's looking at you, mind freak.
Maybe. But Shania was good.
Good.
Yeah, I prefer her road show because it's different. It's not the same. Like, I mean, the songs are the same, but like the Vegas show had more dancers than band members, and like not all the music was live, which I fucking hate that. I really hate that.
What?
Yeah, I hated it. Like there was no bass player. Like, I mean, like you could. I mean, some of it I think. Well, the drummer was live. She sang live. Maybe half the backup vocals were live. Half of them, some were piped in. All the bass was piped in. A lot of shit was piped in. And they did have a guitar player and a fiddle player, and they played. So it's like maybe half and half. But yeah, it definitely wasn't all live music, and I hate that. I really. But her road show was. So I really hate that. I get it because I guess because it's a Vegas show, it's a different kind of vibe. Like I said, she could have had the full band, but she had less dancers. But she went with dancers instead of, I don't know. And then one of the green screen behind her at one point where the graphics said cock real big, and I don't really know why. And I showed you that picture. I sent you the picture.
Did you?
Yeah,
I don't think I got that one.
100%. Because he brought just
100%.
like little kids on stage and talked to him for like five minutes, and didn't make a whole lot of sense. And
See, I didn't notice that.
And yeah, the word Cox is real big. Yeah, I mean, I understand it was some sort of joke with a bathroom or something, but it was
like arms or something.
Necessary though. It wasn't unnecessary. Now her whole band was, most
what
very gay. You would assume. Seems so. Yeah, I would guess.
Very what they would call back in the 70s flamboyant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like Liberace isn't gay. He's just flamboyant like that. Yes.
He's there. A lot of confirmed bachelors. I see.
Yes, that, which is completely fine. But it was just, I was just like, who do they let make the graphics? It just says Cox real big, and she was talking to little kids in front of it. I'm like, what? Why does it say Cox?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Did you see the picture? Did you find the picture?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is kind of strange.
Not real necessary. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't like the rest of the show didn't have that kind of vibe, like that kind of joke vibe. So I part of me thought he just threw it on there, didn't tell anybody, like it was a joke, because she's like only has a few shows left or something. But I think next week is her last week. But yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. I thought it was funny, but I didn't quite get it. Also, I was wrong about the no sitting part. I was way off about that. Just stand like the whole time. I got an email like the day before that said that permitted to stand, and I'm like, did I read this? I mean, I am dyslexic. I may have read it as are prohibited from standing, and when I may have read it as the first email. Either that or the first email contradicted the second. I don't know, maybe. But
I want to see if y'all can see this on screen. I want y'all's opinion of this hat.
I can't even see you on screen.
Can you see that? You can't. I don't think you can see it. Look at this. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Basketball. Yeah, I like it. I'm for you to have that hat if you walk around town with a boombox on your shoulder playing round ball rock at all times.
Man, whatever happened to John Tesh? Y'all remember him?
He has a radio show, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean he did for a long time. What was it?
He has a radio show still, like nationally syndicated
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew him from the radio show before I even knew he was a musician. Because yeah, I just didn't no. And I'm like, then I learned, oh, he's a composer, he's a piano player, and all that shit. But yeah, round ball rock is probably his only composition I could tell you. But
oh man, good times.
Not to rush.
Oh, I do have one question that I wanted to ask you, Tim. You did send me a photo. Evidence has been made of contact.
Oh yeah,
with the Hearns. Tim met Roberto Hearns or Hernandez out in Vegas. He was out there for the fights that Saturday.
I did. No, yeah, we hung out for like 2 hours.
Nice.
Spent a bunch of money at the bar. I was in bed, ready to just pack it in, not spend any more money. And then he texted me. He's like, "I'll come to you." I'm like, "Well, you're gonna come to me." So yeah. The only problem with that is the Planet Hollywood's loud. I feel like I should have met him at the Paris next door or something.
I really
understand him sometimes because it was so loud.
Is he a cool guy? Is he a cool guy?
Yeah, dude. He's a great dude. He is a great dude.
I could tell.
He was a little faded, little ADD, but he's a great dude. So same here. So that worked out. No, he's a fucking great dude.
Great. That's what you want in a good hang, man.
And, dude, he had like champagne that he was carrying around in a cooler bag with ice in it that he got from the fights. He had a Dom Perignon and he had another one.
Jesus Christ, Hearns, like, you sexy bitch.
I'm like, I don't want to get kicked out of here. But like before he left, we went over like the corner to slot machines. We popped one of them and we drank the whole bottle. So
Jesus H Christ, I love this. I love how this story ended. That is a Vegas story.
He's like, which one do you want to pop? I'm like, dude, don't waste the Dom Perignon on me, dude. Like,
yeah, get the cold duck.
Like,
you'll be fine.
I mean, if I would have been like, dude, pop that one, he would have. But I felt bad about it. So I had another one. I don't know what it was, but I don't even champagne. So I'm like, yeah, don't waste that on me, dude. But
That's
I
awesome.
drank the other one, and the bottles all look bigger than they are. It wasn't really that much in there, but yeah, we finished it, and we set the slot machine. He put $5 in just because we were sitting there, and he won $50.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good.
Well, Hearns is like
I didn't. I think
he
it's
wins a lot.
$88 at Glass Bar. But it's okay.
Pulse.
I'm glad I have. I didn't know if it was going to or not because he was at the fights. It was getting later, and I didn't know if he wanted me to come to him or whatever because he was in, he's in the south part of the strip. I was in the middle. I would have to Uber. And I really didn't want to. I was tired because I didn't sleep that much, and I had, I was gonna have to get up. So I'm like, I was literally in bed when he's like, "Dude, I'll come down and play Hollywood." I'm like, "Oh, all right then, yeah, come meet me at the Glass Bar." So
nice.
Did that.
But Pulse,
yo,
I got a man question for you.
Uh-oh.
You weren't here when Tim was talking about it Thursday. I'm still kind of bummed about it, to be honest with you.
Thank God this laptop has enough power for tonight's show.
Love it.
Yeah.
So Tim sends me a message, or no, it was on this show actually, where he talked about how the dealers just had their tits out. Not all of them. Still, you had a few that had their like jugs out, and you're like, I don't want that. What?
It's weird. Not when I'm playing blackjack. Any other time was fun. That was just weird. That was just.
No, I want full nudity when I'm playing blackjack. What are you talking about?
The Rays is like hitting on 19s and shit. Like whatever. Fucking. Let's do
I'll
it.
tip you $1,500 here. I took this loan out for you.
Although the last time I played, it was one of those dealers, and I won. I should have kept playing because I was like a hot streak, dude. 6-5 blackjack fucked me because I had a number of blackjacks that I didn't, and any other where else is 3-2, right? You get 1.5 your bet if you hit blackjack, but it's not that in Vegas, and you're getting like they're throwing you like here's $2 because you win a blackjack, and that really fucked me a couple times. So
yeah, some casinos on the strip are like that. Like that. It's the strip.
All the ones on the strip are like that. A lot of the ones downtown are, but not the high roller rooms will do 3-2. But then I'm betting, and I can't bet $100 a hand.
No,
as much as when I was down, I should have been like, "Fuck it, all or nothing," and just went fucking. With the last $500 went to the high roller.
Vegas Matt with it.
Dude, Vegas Matt last weekend was bidding $1 million.
I know, while you were in town.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I didn't learn that until I watched part of it.
Oh, yeah, he was in Phoenix, wasn't he?
He was in Rio.
Oh, Rio?
Yeah. So luckily, I didn't try to go find him because I wouldn't have found him.
Even worse.
The trip. Yeah, we didn't go down to Fremont. Our Uber driver told us this homeless person just stabbed a couple people the other day, and
probably
we were planning on going there anyway. But dude, we did leave the strip one time to go to that restaurant I told you about, Primal.
How was Primal? Yeah, I want to know about that.
Dude. Fuck, dude. Well, that and Sinatra. It's like, if you ask me which one I like better, I probably pick Sinatra, but it's like seeing two like hard 10s, and I'd be like, which one's hotter? I'm like, I that one, I guess, but it's like a win-win. It's like, it's one of those, right? And if the other one's, I think the other one's hotter. Like, I can't disagree with you, really. It's just a win-win, right? It was like that. It was different kind of cuisine, right? And Primal was, even though it's real nice in there, they didn't have a dress code. It was more lax. Although I did dress up for that too. But I had sea bass. It was phenomenal, and they had lobster bisque, awesome. And I had scallops, awesome. I had a I have a picture. I had a Viking juice that came in a horn.
What?
And it smoked.
What?
It had some sort of chemical, some issues. I don't know, whatever. But it came smoke.
Oh,
you can't really see the smoke in my picture. But hold on, I'm trying to find my pictures. Here it is.
What is Viking juice? What's in it?
I forget. There was absinthe in it. I don't know what else. But you can't really
Did
smoke
you trip?
a little bit. But no. Actually, it was actually not as strong as you think it would be. I had one, and then I had an old fashioned after that because I didn't want to.
Nice.
It's okay, but I like an old fashioned better. It was. But the thing is, if you go to a restaurant and they have a drink that comes in a horn, you get the drink that comes in a horn.
Yeah.
You do that at least one time, right? You got to do it.
How much was the one?
20.
You know what? That's actually not that bad.
Dude, you know the most expensive drink I got was that fucking Gordon Ramsay burger. There's $25 cocktails there. The nicer restaurants had cheaper cocktails than fucking Gordon Ramsay burger, and it wasn't even good. I didn't like it.
Make something affordable there.
Well, Primal was. I mean, it was a steakhouse, so you know, it's all steakhouses are expensive because steak's expensive. But
Couple hundred
total.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's anyone's
like
business.
300.
Yeah, both of those dinners were 300. But you know what though? Well worth it. 100% worth it. I would 100% do it again. 100%.
Good.
Like I'm not going to Vegas and not going to at least one of those places. Well, I mean a place like that. What's the thing? You want to go to different. You go back. You want to go to try different places, but at the same time, like I want to go back to those places. You know, those places are great. So who knows? It depends. But I would 100% anyone going to Vegas. 100% recommend Sinatra. 100% recommend Primal. You know, my thing with steak, like I like steak, but not like enough to pay that much money for steak. That's why I don't order steaks at restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware of this? Well, I had some of my mom's filet mignon, and next time I go to Primal, I am getting a steak. Like it was the best steak I've ever had, and I just had.
Oh, that's awesome!
And I was like, "What the fuck is like? How did that? How like that's like? If I knew it was gonna be like that, I would have had one. But I'm like, I don't want to, spend that money and then it not being great because I'm weird about steak.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, like a Brazilian steakhouse, I'm fine with because you don't like that cut. They keep bringing you other cuts. You can have as much as you want, or you don't want the steak. You have a chicken, whatever. But I'm worried about spending a lot of money on a steak and being like, this wasn't. It was okay, you know.
Yeah.
Olive Garden is still a thing.
But that was great. What?
Olive Garden, is that still a chain?
I'm talking about great restaurants, and you're like, it was the shittiest chain I can think of.
Tim, would you be surprised he's doing that when he also wanted to stay at the Travel Lodge in Las Vegas, Nevada?
That's true.
A place where not only do they hand you a meth pipe as part of your check-in, but they'll light the first bulb for you.
All right, the first one's free.
Yeah, the first one's free.
Okay, so is like Olive Garden, is that like on par with Red Lobster? Is that like in terms of
it's the Applebee's Italian
mid-level? I would say.
I haven't been to an Olive Garden in years. I'm not saying I wouldn't go.
I went last year.
Yeah. I would go back. It's not but I wouldn't go to Olive Garden in Vegas. That's like going to the Cheesecake Factory in Vegas or whatever, or the McDonald's or whatever.
What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory is good, but I mean,
nothing. But you have them in your town. You know, you don't go to Vegas to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
that's what
I did go to one in Henderson, which was weird.
Okay,
in Henderson, Nevada. That was.
But let's see. So the best food I had there was Sinatra. Second best was Primal. They're both like. Worst was Secret Pizza. Secret Pizza sucked.
Okay.
Pizza place at the Cosmopolitan. That's like hidden, but it was easy to find because you watch videos that tell you how to find it. And it's not hard to find if you know what you're looking for. But it was cheap. It was really crispy. It was just okay, but it just wasn't good. So yeah, it was a bummer. The Nacho Daddy, although Nacho Daddy was good.
Nice.
So it was like pizza, Nacho Daddy, and then the Gordon Ramsay burger was like in the middle there.
Okay.
That was good too. It was a really good burger. It was good. Weird vibe for a burger restaurant, but it was good. I mean, my burger was like $35, but I got the.
Well, they're afraid Gordon's going to come in and yell at them, Tim. I mean, it's already has a weird.
He was just there last week because they just opened another location in Flamingo, and he was there for the opening.
Ooh.
But excuse me. But yeah, I had a burger with truffles on it, and it was really good.
Nice.
Truffles.
Yes, sir.
What I've heard of that. What are those?
It's like a fungus. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you.
Sounds expensive.
It is. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, trip was awesome. Flight sucked, but of course they did. It's Frontier.
Well, yeah.
And I'm too fat, and it was very uncomfortable. And those seats are super uncomfortable. Anyway, so I was cramping the whole time, and it was rough. But I will say this: very surprised. I didn't have to get a seatbelt extender. I could the seatbelt fit me. Couldn't believe it.
Very cool.
So that was one less embarrassing thing I had to ask for. But I was sitting on the end on the aisle, and I had like my legs were like, my knee was spread out because I can't,
Yeah, it's frontier. You're not really expecting high grade in my. I just use it to get places. That's it.
Our flight there was delayed an hour.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Although we did make good time in the air. Like we were only like 15 minutes later than
nice
what we were supposed to be originally.
Nice.
But our flight home made pretty good time. It was like 3 hours and 20 minutes. So thank you.
Yeah, I popped my last Mike Tyson edible before I went into the airplane and zonked out for 3 hours. It was quite nice. It was a nice deep REM sleep.
Yeah, I can't sleep on planes.
I'm surprised I can. That's why but I can
I'm not,
sleep
dude.
anywhere.
You're one of those you're one of those people that can sleep anywhere. I can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had a hard time sleeping in Vegas. But room was okay. The best part about the room is how big the bathroom was. Like the bathroom was huge. It had 2 sinks and
Nice.
Like we can't both be in our bathroom here at the same time. We definitely could there. And there was like a separate like little closet for the toilet. So that was
Nice.
That was cool. We did pay like $40 extra each for that or something, but it was.
Did you do the hundo trick?
Definitely worth it. No, I didn't because we already had a resort room. So I don't think the best we could have done is just maybe the view, but the view was okay. The only thing bad about the view is that a lot of it was parking lot, Polo Towers parking lot there. But I could see the south end of the strip. I showed you guys. I could see the.
Yeah.
I could see Alliance Stadium and I couldn't see T-Mobile, but I could see Alliance Stadium and Excalibur and OGM Grand and New York and Mandalay Bay and all those.
Allegiant Stadium, by the way, that got announced for Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez today.
Yes, that's official. That's booked.
Yeah. They booked September.
I admire his ambition, but like let's be real. Like,
I'm already like thinking of how to go back, which is a problem probably. I was researching for weeks of Vegas stuff, and now that I came back, I'm doing it again. I need to stop, or else it's going to be my whole life. I'll probably stop pretty soon. You would figure, but
no, don't say that. Don't lie to yourself, Tim. I've been conniving my way trying to get back for like
September
4 months now.
You connive?
To get things I want at times, maybe, but it's never anybody gets hurt. It's always just like I'm able to find a crack and move through it. You know.
September 13th. So let's take a look at a Wednesday to Sunday, 10th to the 14th.
Okay, so I asked Ray. He says he's not really concerned. So I'm gonna ask you, Tim. Kansas City or Philly? Who you got?
I mean, I guess I'm pulling for Philly, but I don't really care that much.
I'm pulling KC at this point because Shane Gillis again. I'm gonna root against Shane Gillis. Bet against him on everything he bets on.
Yeah, I have ties to KC. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I'm a Cowboys fan, so I damn sure can't root for the Eagles. That's out.
Yeah, to me, it's like, I'm a Steelers fan, so Patrick Mahomes is 3 away from us. So.
All right, Ray. You want to go back to September for the Crawford fight?
Oh God, how much are tickets, or how much are
packages?
Yeah.
You can go to the Excalibur for less than $700, and that's probably the best deal you're gonna get.
Ooh.
That is the best deal you're gonna get.
Oh, I bet, because especially since they announced.
Also, the prices have gone up altogether. Like I haven't even been able to find a weekend that's close to like what we paid for this weekend. So
I'm still kind of like looking out towards the future in the winter time, like right after Christmas or like right after Thanksgiving, going to a thing like the week after Thanksgiving. That way, give me some time to kind of.
Did you watch the fight Saturday?
I did.
What did you think about MVP versus this Dagestani guy with the one eyeball?
He definitely outclassed Shara. Like it was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like, him stop him the way he did.
Let me throw this out there. Mm-hmm. Now that MVP is at middleweight, and now that Adesanya's coming off a loss, pair them two guys together. That's a great matchup.
Because he's done fighting forever.
You think?
I don't know, maybe. A while, maybe. I don't know. He doesn't seem like the guy who gets knocked out and is like, let me fight tomorrow. He's just like, let me.
We'll see him probably one more time next year and he'll be done.
That's a great matchup, I think.
Stylistically, it'd be fun. Although I still want to see MVP and Wonderboy.
That would be hot.
It is possible for that fight to suck.
I was going to say, you want to see
early
that
prediction.
fight.
Early prediction. Who you got? MVP versus Adesanya.
I mean, unless Adesanya can find it, MVP. but you like to think that he still has.
Pulse. If we get the MVP or the Adesanya that has been the last few fights, MVP folds that motherfucker like a goddamn cheap card table.
Well, let's not forget that he's fought really tough dudes. It's not like he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it fair to say
what we're getting now? If we get that guy, it's over. But if we don't,
is it fair to say Alex Pereira ruined his chin? Is that what happened?
Well,
Sean Strickland.
He beat him the last time they fought. Correct. Let's not forget that.
And then DDP lost to DDP.
Sure, but he's good. So Strickland.
So that's what I'm saying. These caliber of fighters beat him. Now Imavov just knocked him out. So if he fights Michael Venom Page,
man, that fight might suck too.
You think?
It could be just a boring porn fight. I hope not. That's why, like I say, MVP Wonderboy would be interesting to see, but I could very much see it being boring.
Karate, point fighting. It'd be like a point fighting thing.
Maybe.
No, it would definitely be point fighting karate between MVP and Wonderboy for sure.
They need to put like a ridiculous knockout bonus in their contracts, like one that's fucking stupid, like $1 million.
Just a finish bonus of finish bonus of like $1 million, $1.5 million, and let those two go at it. I want karate combat. I don't want like point fight. I don't want like 70s point fighting. That's not what I really want to see.
MVP via triple spinning backflip kick. That's what I was going to say next. Yeah,
could happen.
100% what's going to happen. I get a pee, and then let me play trivia.
All right, I'll take you off. Oh man, Pulse. It's been a day. It's been a fucking day, dude.
I've had many of those, man. I know what they're like.
I felt off yesterday, and then today, like, it was kind of a rage day. I don't know why.
You know what? I gotta say, like, do you ever have the feeling like you're the only normal person on earth?
No.
And
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I have met people with, what's the word I'm looking for? Outlandish political views. But then they can talk about, movies or music and all that shit and find common ground.
Yeah.
That's a normal person. If you find those people hang on to those people in your life because they are the sane ones that you can talk other shit with.
Okay.
And they won't judge you.
Okay. No, I feel that, right? Like, I try not to judge anybody, right? Because in a sense, everybody's broken a little, You can't go through life unscathed, right? No. But here's the thing, right? Like, if I see somebody who's into the body mod scene or has a bunch of tattoos on their face, am I wrong? Am I wrong to assume that they've been really, really traumatized in life?
On the face, maybe, or that's just drug addiction too, or you might never want to run into them on the streets of Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's like body mods, body modification could be considered that if you're like just covered. I would say, there's something deep in that closet, But if it's like gauges in the ear, it's just some kid who likes emo music.
Gauges in the ear, and then like they have the bull, like the little loop, the gold loop thing.
Any girl with a septum piercing like that, or here. Have you ever met girls with like the piercings here?
Yeah.
Those girls.
You're pointing to like right above your lip, like it's like.
Well, no. I'm pointing to my nose, the bridge of my
Okay,
nose.
No. Some of them I have one right here. It'll look like seemingly like a mole at first, but then you'll be like,
oh,
no.
That's actually called a Monroe, believe it or not.
Oh, Monroe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's named after Maryland. I see you, Tim.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's actually named after him. But I'm gonna bring Tim on.
His name and he appears.
When you were in school, did you guys have those like middle school and stuff? Those like informal dances, like
yeah,
you had those.
Yeah.
Well, no, like an informal one, like it's just like to get the kids off the street or whatever.
Like I don't know what they're for. It's like a police athletic league kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But my niece is going to one this weekend, and it made me think like, dude, I need to get some like fake recommendations or something to try to get me hired as a DJ at a middle school dance, because it would be hilarious for me to just keep sprinkling Creed in like every couple songs, like Pink Pony Club and then My Last Breath, and I just keep doing it every once in a while. Be like, why is he played like 8 Creed songs today. Like,
Lady Gaga and Bad Romance, and then all of a sudden, well, I just heard the news today.
Yeah. Either that, or if I had better DJ skills, I would just slice them in. I would just slice in the Creed.
Dun, 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 dun. God damn, fuck! I had a song in
Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. Oh yeah, good luck, babe.
I created my own prison.
This has to be 2 joints, man.
Probably. If it's a sock account, I'll take it at this point. Make sure to hit the subscribe to all sock accounts that watch this show.
Let's not disrespect this momentum. We got 6 concurrent. Y'all want to get into it or what?
Let's go.
Hey, you don't know the rules. The rules will never tell me the numbers.
Yeah, never tell Tim the numbers.
Because at 10, I will take my pants off.
You got a belt to defend, Mr. Highclere.
Goddamn right.
I watched Raw for 8 seconds last night.
Really?
Just to see that they were in Cleveland. Just to make sure they were in Cleveland. And then I got real pissed real fast. So there was no Steven Flo at the Royal Rumble?
No. But I will say I was kind of happy to all of a sudden number 15 in the Royal Rumble.
Say his name and he appears.
Joe Hendry shows up.
He was?
Right. Yeah.
Bones wins this, and it's not even.
I got to get a new, better marker. This one.
What he did to Stipe.
Hold on, I might have one here.
Go for it.
All right, I'll take you off just.
I'm just gonna say I'll take score. I'm ready today. Tonight I'm prepared.
Okay.
Ooh, we got Pulse.
I didn't want to use the purple one.
Test in here.
The purple one kind of sucks too, but it's all right. I can use the purple one. I don't know.
I mean, if you're a queer,
maybe. I mean, I did used to be in Shania Twain's band. All right.
Honey, I'm home and my knees are tired.
Are killing me. All right.
Ow.
I'm always like, how many of those songs did you know? I'm like, Mom, all of them. like you forget that I went to Salt Her at Blossom.
She played everything.
She did. Like, she's a strange lady. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but like she would go on these like tangents, and I'm like, she did the same thing in Blossom. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. She's like, I don't think she knows who she is. She's like, kind of starts talking. She's like, I don't know what album this next song's on. I'm like, you don't?
Hey man, no, that'd be like us, like trying to remember what we said on last week's episode. I
think albums are different. This is pre-recorded? Yeah, maybe.
All right, Pulse, what do you got for us today?
Okay, today on tonight on Pulse's Trivia, we are doing 15 trivia questions that you guys are going to have to answer. Mm-hmm. And the topic of choice is
minor league baseball teams.
Animals. Animal.
Ray is an animal.
I am.
Okay, well, he might defend that belt.
Goddamn right.
I don't like this at all. Can we pick a new category? Pass.
You're familiar with these things.
What? What was that, Ray?
It's this.
I don't speak bitch.
That's what it is.
Can we get rid of? If we got rid of all the wrestling sounds, would we have any left?
It's Pat McAfee. I mean, that's the only reason I have it. It's Pat McAfee going, yada, yada, I don't speak bitch.
Whatever, punter.
All right, Pauls. What's question number one?
Okay, question number one for you, Tim, and for you, Ray. We just had a massive drop off. Question number one.
Tell them the numbers.
What is the fastest land animal?
Michael Johnson.
Usain Bolt.
But
Whoever that new guy is, there is a new guy that's like on the
We
scene.
talked about him before, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the American kid. Fast as fuck.
All right, Ray, you have an answer?
Yes, I do. It is the cheetah.
I also went cheetah.
you both are correct. The correct answer is a cheetah, one apiece.
Favorite animal growing up. Wasn't the red cheetahs or was it the red monkeys on Legends of the Hidden Temple?
The orange one had snacks.
Maybe.
Because it ain't easy.
The monkeys, they were like the fake Beatles.
Uh,
Okay, question number two.
Best thing about being a woman.
Question number two. Which big cat is known for its distinctive mane?
I'm using chip voice, just as everybody wants to know.
Don't do it. -5 points if you do it.
If you're telling the truth, then you're not lying. Fuck yeah.
I also have lion.
You both are correct. Two apiece. The correct answer is a lion. Question number three. What is the slowest moving land animal?
What do you have?
I said Tim Danko. No, I said sloth.
Sloth.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the sloth.
Boom.
Question number four. What is the largest living species of lizard?
I don't know this for sure.
I actually saw one of the Liz. Yeah.
I don't know if this is right. This is the only thing that came to my head.
What you got?
I said Komodo dragon.
I said Komodo dragon as well.
Wow. Both still correct. Tied up 4 apiece.
I saw one at the Toledo Zoo when I was there. It was pretty fucking wild to see.
Did you ride it?
No, but they had a crocodile in that bitch. That was, when I mean massive, this thing was the entire length of the pool, bro. It was fucking crazy.
You guys are going to have to put your thinking caps on for this one. Question number 5.
Bring it.
What bird is known for its distinctive call that sounds like laughter? I had no idea, so if you guys...
I took a guess here.
Okay.
Thank you, McPooperton. Appreciate the faith that you have in me. He's got 10K on me beating Tim's ass in trivia.
Oh, you got Ray? I don't know.
I have a parakeet.
I put woodpecker. I don't fucking know.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is a bird called the
I like what Tim
kookaburra.
did there. What?
It's called, the name of the bird is called a kookaburra.
Kookaburra?
Yeah. Okay. Question number 6. What is the fastest swimming fish in the ocean?
Michael Phelps.
Mark
Fastest swimming fish. I don't fucking know. I can only name like a couple fish.
Agreed, Pooperton. Perhaps next week we'll take heed to
We've
your.
done it before. Like, we haven't not done it. It's just this is Pulse's trivia segment.
Yeah.
Halibut. I don't
I
fucking
said trout.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is a species called the sailfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just goes in the wind constantly. It flies.
Question number 7. What is the longest living land animal that can potentially live up to 188 years on the planet? Lucky animal. Or is it?
Dang you, Lolly.
Well, no. Wait a minute.
I think I spelled this
Is
right.
that-
We got rid of
I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat. I have my thing full screen.
19.
Is there tits? Am I missing tits? Pulse,
No,
am I
no.
missing boobs? If I'm missing boobs, I swear to God, and you're getting to see.
No. But if she speaks Portuguese, I have a feeling we know who that is.
I do not know. It's probably a fake account. I put a tortoise.
I also put tortoise.
We're tied up through 7. You both are correct. The correct answer is a tortoise.
When I heard the life expectancy, I was like, "There's only one thing I can think of that lives that goddamn long."
Unless the tortoise ingested some Ozempic.
What?
Might actually live longer. It's a healthier tortoise.
I doubt that. It would lose all some
Question
muscle
number
mass.
8.
Move.
Animal with the best eyesight can see up to potentially 8 times stronger than a human.
The animal?
Well, I should clarify. I think this is more, you would characterize this as an insect.
As an insect?
Yes.
What? 8? Wait, whoa.
Can see up to 8 times stronger than a human.
What do you mean stronger? Define stronger.
The opposite of the antithesis of weaker?
No, that doesn't make any sense. You mean further?
Sure.
See, this is the kind of questions I hate about this trivia game. And this
Well,
is going to be your own show.
because I
People are
don't
going to
know.
get pissed. I'm excited for people to get pissed at Pulse for his trivia being weird and confusing.
Don't listen to him. He's just angry that he's probably going to lose Tim. Or
It's
Pulse.
wide open. It's tied. It's still, and he is like wide open.
But he doesn't have confidence in himself. That's why this show is the way it is, besides my inconfidence of myself.
I've hinted you both. It's an insect.
Okay, what do you got, Ray?
I think that's what you would call this.
Ant?
I said house fly because it has all the eyes, and I was very confused. It has more eyes than us, so it must be able to see stronger. That was what I got from the way the question was worded.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is a mantis.
Okay.
Question number 9.
I learned something new.
What is the smallest mammal in this world that we all live in and share? The smallest mammal.
There's 2 answers, and I feel like I got mine wrong, but I wrote it down already.
What do you got, Ray?
I got a shrew.
I was putting mouse. I don't know. It wasn't very specific.
That was the other one.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is a bumblebee bat.
I
Huh.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, didn't you learn something new every hour, I guess.
Question number 10. What is the largest breed of dog?
I don't even know if I spelled it right.
Oh, that could be right. It could be that one. Shit, this one's gonna piss me off if I get it wrong because it's like two. Just thinking of two different ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking of two myself. My guess is Mastiff.
Shit, I was about to change it, but I also have Mastiff.
That is a great guess, the Bull Mastiff.
Is it Great Dane?
It's a great guess, but it's a wrong answer. The correct answer is the Irish Wolfhound.
Ooh.
Question number 11.
I've known some Irish Wolfhounds in my day. Am I right, Ray?
Oh, I have.
I believe you guys are still tied up at 5 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Question number 11. What is the deepest diving mammal that can dive up to 3,000 meters?
I can't think of animals that dive.
I probably got it wrong, but
if you can just guess the species, it's a specific species, but if you can just guess what type of species this is, we'll accept that. Start up with 5. Anybody's ball game.
I don't know. I just you ready, Ray? I just put bird. I don't know what you're trying to look for.
I put whale.
Ray Highclack jumps up to the 1-0 lead, or to the 1 point lead.
They can handle the pressure of the ocean, so they can dive pretty deep. I think
the correct answer is a beaked whale.
Well, he giving fucking metric system shit. Okay, this is America. Okay, I don't know how far meters are. I thought that was like from me to the wall.
6'5", and it's still anybody's ball game. Okay, question number 13.
12.
Question number 12. This animal has the strongest bite force with over 5,000 psi.
This what and the what?
This animal has the strongest bite force with over 5,000 psi. That's its bite force if it clamps down on you.
I mean, my first thought was, I changed it. I want a bigger animal. What'd you got, Ray?
I have an alligator.
That's a good guess. I want hip hop anonymous, hippo.
You both are incorrect, but Ray was closer. The correct answer is the crocodile.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Shit.
Damn it.
Question number 13. What is the fastest flying bird that can fly up to 389 kilometers per hour? Okay.
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
I took a guess myself, but I put falcon punch.
That's pretty good. I want eagle. Fly, eagles, fly.
Ray Harkelack is correct. The correct answer is the peregrine falcon. Question.
Yeah.
You guys need to stop fucking. I am done. You guys keep cheating.
No. It's too late. He's up 2. If you get these last 2 and he gets them wrong, we go into sudden death overtime. Mm-hmm. Think, Mr. Danko. I have faith in you. Think. Come on. You're well rested. You just came off of vacay, bro. You can do this. Question number 14.
I have gingivitis. It's affecting my mind.
Question number 14. Smartest animal species. I don't know how they gauge this, but the smartest animal species besides the human.
Yeah, tell me what kind of test they ran.
Right.
Dun dun dun.
Could be a couple, man. I don't know.
I took a guess. I know it's like maybe 2 or 3 of what I was thinking of, but
I went with the tastiest of the answers I could think of, and that was pig.
I went dolphin.
That's a good one too.
Both good guesses, but the correct answer is apparently the chimpanzee.
I was gonna go chimp, but I thought maybe it was. That seemed like too obvious.
Well, it's a done video, but we can ask the last question. Just
let's see how much you guys cheated this week.
Largest species of snake in the world. What is it? You guys should know this.
I don't.
Famous movie back in the Gap.
I was about to say some women have probably called you and your friends this as well.
They're remaking
Ice Cube and J-Lo was in it.
They're remaking this movie with like Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Ugh.
Anaconda.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the Anaconda. Congratulations to Ray Hyclak on defending his belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am once again your trivia champion on Bro Plata. The king keeps the belt. The king keeps the belt. And with that, you got to do this.
Pulse is the Vince McMahon of trivia. Picking the winners ahead of time.
Wow. This is like...
I'm less mad about this one. I'm still mad about the week before. But this one's fine.
I don't even remember what the topic was last week.
Oh, it was 90s music.
That's bad.
Health came up from blowing Ray to celebrate.
I'm going back down. Hello. All right.
This game sucks.
Champion of the world of trivia for Bro Plata. Thank you, people.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a very glorious king. I will live forever in AI. My brain, they're gonna study it for science, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna go, how is he so dumb? And then they're gonna go, his brainwaves were too much for people. And then that's it.
Actually, make that people are gonna like recreate dead people with AI. Well, and like long after Joe Rogan dies, people are gonna still put up with his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a short bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Although it would be funny if they did it to people they shouldn't do it for, like Alex Jones. That'd be hilarious.
I'm telling you, they're eating babies on an island somewhere. I did listen to him recently. I haven't listened to him in about a decade, actually. It's been like 10, maybe 10 years. And boy, is he even more unhinged since the whole trial. Like, he's losing his fucking mind.
Losing? As if he has been gone years ago. It's I mean, he knows who his audience is, and he's just giving them what they want. I don't think he actually believes any of the bullshit. I don't know. Well, he's pretty nuts. He might, but I think a lot of the shit he says he doesn't even believe. So,
I think he believes like 90% of what he talks about. The rest is all hyperbole and trying to make jokes and backfires.
I don't know. Well, you know, he might. I think some of the Fox pundits don't really believe what they say.
I believe a lot of them do.
I honestly, I used to really believe that Tucker Carlson only believed like maybe 60% of what he was saying.
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly too. Bill O'Reilly used to call it riling up the crazies. That was his own quote. He knew what his audience was, and he knew how to get him going, and he didn't give a. I don't think he believed anything he said. I think he just got him just fucking going. So.
You can't say that, especially if they're saying it like out loud, man. Like they know they're doing it. They believe it. They do it. I don't like that argument, by the way. Like they don't believe what they're. No, they do. They do.
I mean, some of it, but I mean, when that last the last lawsuit came out, they had all these text messages talking about like, I don't know why people like believe we think this, and all that shit. I mean, those are real. This is
but that was Tucker. That wasn't.
That was Tucker, but it wasn't just Tucker. But there's a lot of people that I don't know. They've said things like this before. It's not like this is coming from nowhere. I mean, O'Reilly said thing about his job is just to rile up crazies. He said all that.
Well, I mean,
It isn't just coming out of nowhere. Now, do I think Hannity believes his own bullshit? Yeah, I believe Hannity believes.
Hannity definitely does. Waters does. Greg does. Although Greg's funny.
I hate the fact that you know that many people on Fox.
This
is why we aren't going to win a Cleveland Comedy Award.
Tyrus is okay. I love Cat Tim. Cat Tim.
Although if we do get nominated, I will say that my goal is to make everyone think this whole podcast is me just ripping on you, which honestly is about 60% of it. But
it's a very good proportion of it, and
so I'm not lying too much.
I've grown accustomed to it at this point.
It's just because I think that's the only way we get votes.
Probably. And then we have to do some kind of like, political ad for
yes, that'd be funny. Also, I'm bringing a hooker to the Cleveland Comedy Awards. Is that weird?
Okay? She'll be with my girlfriend and me, so not really, but it's fine.
It's fine. She'll be just like, or I'll just have someone pretend to be a hooker and just like pretend to go through people's purses and shit.
I was about to say, dude, bring some broad from T County and have her just dress like Miss Meth County 2025, and have her sit next to us and just not heckle. I'll smack her if she does, because I don't like heckling anymore.
No, it's like just keeps pulling crackers out of her purse.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Or just keeps going through other people's shit.
That would be on you.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, man. I mean, I'm
just trying to light a cigarette in the middle, but just never works. Or lighter doesn't work. You trying to smoke in here? I won't fucking light.
I'd have to look at Scott and go, I don't know these people. They need to go. I will be accepting awards though at the Cleveland Comedy Awards for Marty that night.
Dude, if you don't have different outfits, well, this depends on how many he's nominated for.
Well, no, what I was gonna do, I was like just cry for all the awards. If he wins like over 4, bring up a thing of like just saline, put it in my eye, and be like, and just read from a speech. Like have Marty read or write me a speech to read, and then just read that every time.
Like, I've prepared a song.
I feel like we're not really thinking about the pygmies in Uruguay. We need
no, you should use that opportunity to actually talk about your politics.
No,
that would be the funniest. To me, it would be the most hilarious.
Women deserve abortions, but not all the time.
Right, like what is it? Like what does Downey say all the time? Oh, I'm pro-choice to an extent or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's like, how I feel. Like if you use it as a punch card, then we're like,
hey, well, here's the thing. I don't love that. I don't love that, but I think it's none of my business.
I think we should shame the hoes now. We've gotten to the point where the hoes need to be shamed.
No.
And it's both sides, men and women. Like we should just shame all boys.
Are you applying for a job on the Whatever podcast? Is that what you're doing?
I want to just shame whores and fuck boys like on Whatever.
Any of those clips, man? That is
I watched the full shows. It gets.
I fucking hate these guys are assholes.
I'm
not saying they never have decent points, but it seems like to me it's just let's bring these women on the slut shame them for a couple hours. That's what a lot of what I see,
and I'm not a fan of it. I think.
Well, yeah, good for them, but I'm anti slut shaming.
Well, I mean, at this point, as a former fuck boy myself, like I do think like
do what they want, man. If you don't want anything to do with them, you can stay away from them. But they can live their lives, bro. And some of them are making so much fucking money on OnlyFans. Why are you going to give them shit?
That's
their
different.
Fucking lives. That's their lives.
That's okay. You're lumping in two arguments.
Why is that different?
Separated.
What's the difference?
I'm talking about hoes that don't do anything for money. They're just fucking around, and
you're allowed to do that.
They're just they got Plan B and a fucking
it's just
thing.
Who cares?
It's
their bodies, so they can do what they want.
I don't know, dude. At this point, if you're in your mid-30s and you're still doing it, like that's for your 20s.
Well, listen, I'm not saying it's not weird and gross, but they're allowed to do whatever they want. Like
I agree with
lives.
you. I'm just giving the.
You also don't have to associate with those people, but like to say you shouldn't be doing
people.
this, like it's your life. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
They are fun people. I will say that. Like they are like a lot of sex worker or OnlyFans people that I've met.
Also,
like, they're fun people.
Saying that like no one will marry those people is also a lie. Because I know a lot of those girls who do eventually get married. There's a lot of sad dudes out there. They will find one. It will be just fine.
Yeah, I get that argument that there's a lid for every pot, but there comes a time where you have to kind of have a come to Jehovah moment.
I feel like those guys on that show feel like everyone's standards are a lot higher than they think they are. Some people's are, of course, but not everyone's. Like also none of that is my thing either. But like that's how you want to live your life. That's fine.
I think with like what's his name?
Horse or
Crucible.
Angels, Ray. They're just nice people to have around. They're just helping people come, and that's just a nice service.
Again, I'm not saying only. I know many OnlyFans people, but like.
I'm not saying OnlyFans. I'm just saying you're normal, average, everyday whore. Now, I don't want anything to do with them, but some people do, and that's completely fine. They will never run out of people to have sex with because they've had sex with too many people. So why do these other people who have nothing to do with their lives feel like they have to give them shit? That's what I don't understand.
Because I came out of that lifestyle unscathed.
Then just stay away from them. You don't want to fuck. You don't have to fuck the whore if you don't want to fuck the whore. Let the whore be a whore. Other people will fuck the whore. They will not have a problem finding people to fuck.
And I get like not associating.
They would never. So I don't understand why it's a problem for you. For them.
I don't know when I woke up and started having these ideas, but I woke up and started having these ideas. I don't know.
I know. Did you fall asleep watching Fox News again? You fell asleep watching Gutfeld. Yes, you did. It came up like everyone's a whore.
No, Gutfeld's for the whores though. He's pro sex work.
I'm just saying. So am I. I feel like I think it's ridiculous that it's of all the things to.
If it's regulated, I'm fine with it.
I think it absolutely should be.
But
or at least
sluts.
Criminalized.
We don't need sluts anymore, Tim.
No, just because you don't doesn't mean they shouldn't exist anymore. Is that how you think?
I
don't need to get rid of all of them.
Yeah, I'm pulling the ladder up behind me, Tim. I got to the ledge, got out of the whore tub, and went, nope, nobody else but me.
No one's allowed. No, yeah, that 100% makes sense with your personality. If
it's
not for you anymore, no one deserves it. Yeah, if you don't want it, no one deserves it. That makes sense.
They call me the slut keeper, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have the whores anymore.
It's ridiculous. Anyway,
again, it's for women in their 20s.
I'm just saying those whatever podcast guys are assholes. I'm not saying they never make good points, but us, I just feel like all these women are allowed to live their lives. Now, do some of them, but also the things that they're telling them, if it matters, they're going to figure that out on their own anyway.
Yeah.
Like, especially the young ones. The young ones will figure, and a lot of them, like, even the older ones, they're like, oh, I've dated 3 guys at once. Like, yeah, that's, you know what you're doing. That's completely fine. And if you're cool with that, then why does anyone else have a problem with that? It's your life. If the dudes are cool with it and you're cool with it, why is that anyone else's fucking business? It shouldn't be. It's not anyone else's fucking business. And if you would have why?
Well, I'm gonna. I will give the argument that I actually
not my
agree
thing
with.
either. But why does anyone bother? Like, it doesn't bother me. They're doing
because they need that reality check to like instead of constantly thinking they're hot because they get dick. It runs out at a certain point. I mean, it's a finite amount.
Number one, okay, maybe they'll figure it out on their own. But if that never happens, why does it?
It's sad at that point.
But it's their lives, right?
I know, but if you want to talk about cell phone aware earlier in the show, that's a cell phone aware bitch. Like you look at that.
I mean, listen, they're always good. They're not going to have a hard time finding someone to fuck them. That's never gonna. That's hard. That takes a lot. What's that one woman, that poor girl that they make fun of? What do they call her? They give her. She's a big girl. They give her a ridiculous name, like something like Gorgalock, Destroyer of Worlds. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, there's one. She's a big lady, and they call there's the internet has a name for her that's something like. I don't know. Now I'm looking her up. I don't know.
Was it Mark Henry? Is it that chick in England?
No, so no, it's
That she was this British chick. She was like, people call me Mark Henry,
maybe.
and they all like started laughing. Yeah, she did look like Mark Henry. I'm not gonna lie, like she really did look like Mark Henry. But no, Andrew Wilson is the guy that I'm kind of a fan of. He looks like a guy who lives in the woods and smokes a lot of cigarettes. He's got like his wife's like super conservative as well. He does a lot of blood sport debate stuff on YouTube, but he's on whatever a lot, and he lays into these bitches at times. They have to hear it. I mean, they have to go in knowing.
Gorlock, Destroyer of Worlds.
Oh God, the trans woman, the fat trans woman.
I don't know. I just know they give her a ridiculous name. I'm like, that's not nice,
dude. That I'm just because I don't know how they identify. They were absolutely delusional during that whole show. Like that'd be like you and me going, "I'm a 10." Like we both know we're not 10s.
Yeah, but the thing is, somebody fucks that girl.
Yeah,
probably
it's a Grindr hookup gone wrong, but that's about it.
Somebody does. So
I bet she's gotten a lot more dick now. To be honest with you, like since whatever, there's like
it's
those
gotten bigger.
No, I'm talking about just all the dick in whatever.
That was a solid joke, and you didn't give me credit for it. Solid joke.
I don't know. Where was the joke?
You said that she may be trans.
Yeah.
Explain this now. So therefore, you're saying that she has a penis. And she said, you got to be more dick now. I'm like, oh, hers has gotten bigger. That was the joke.
I did. And then I pushed right past it.
Sheesh. It was a solid joke. Why don't I even do this show? This show's awful.
You're just mad you lost the trivia today.
Mad about a lot of things. Not really.
I'm mad at the world myself right now, but whatever. At this point.
I'm going to take this time to announce that I'm starting my own Department of Education.
Okay.
I don't know what we're going to do, but we're just...
Can I work in the mailroom?
Sure. Actually, okay. Right, you might have to be my vice president. We don't have a lot of money right yet.
I'll drum some up. It'll be fine.
It's you and me and Marty Drexler. That's the whole...
Ooh.
It's going to be very, very Catholic. Dude, I need to get out and do some fucking mics before this show, this fucking fundraiser show. But I hate driving so much, and also I don't even know where to go anymore. I honestly don't.
Kent. I mean, for you, Kent would be the ideal one.
And well, I mean, I would love to go to Funny Stuff.
I'm probably persona non grata there now, but whatever.
I don't know how many people actually hate you. I don't think anyone actually. Well, that's not true. A couple people probably do, but most people don't hate you. They just think you have some weird ideas.
No.
Which I mean, so do I. But I'm your friend. But I don't know, man. It's not a problem really until they start lumping me in with you.
Yeah, and at that point, I'll be like, "Yeah, he's with me," and then we'll just walk off into the sunset, arm in arm. Just we are buddies.
I don't see it quite working out that way, but
this is Tim. If I ever did that,
brother,
it's me leaving you in the dust.
What's that?
Well,
what's that, brother?
Me leaving you in the desert like Evan Tanner.
Oh man.
Watch this documentary today about this diver who was like without air for 40 minutes. and lived.
What?
Not only did he live, completely unscathed. Like
What?
no brain damage, just like completely fine. It's called Last Breath. It's a documentary on Netflix, or you could wait a couple weeks and they're making a movie's coming out about it starring Woody Harrelson.
Bro, how is that even possible? You said 40 minutes?
40 minutes. No one knows. No
What
one has
did
been
he
able
hold?
to figure it out.
He
Like
like
everything
held
we
his
all know
breath
about
or-
science means like that guy is at the very least fucked up forever. If not, most likely dead. Like dead. But if not dead, like not the same. Completely fine, unscathed. Ridiculous.
Insane.
Ridiculous.
Well, the world works in mysterious ways, bro. Like,
I have no idea. Like, I mean, doctors and scientists haven't even been able to give this guy an answer how the fuck he lived. I mean, he was in the cold,
playing at any time.
Maybe something about the kind of oxygen that he had before his oxygen was cut off. Maybe that. I don't know. Some kind of good air to his organs. I don't know. I mean, the fact his brain was unscathed is fucking amazing. I don't know how the fuck that's possible. I understand he was in the cold, but in a scuba suit, but still, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Anyway, they're making a movie. Well, they made it already. It's Woody Harrelson's in it. It comes out this month.
Do you guys see it?
Called Last Breath, and I will probably go watch.
I can't wait till the summer, man. I just because it's like so many good things are coming out.
Fantastic Four is one of them.
Even a rom-com that I'm excited about seeing. Bridget Jones's Diary, the 4th installment. Yeah, I said it. I'm interested in watching that. Yeah.
It was nice having you, Paul.
No, that's the least macho thing. Like usually he'd be like, "Queers from no." Usually.
Did you enjoy Geely too?
What?
Did he enjoy Geely too? Like,
never saw that. Wasn't that J-Lo?
J-Lo yes. And Ben Affleck. Yeah.
What was the one with Adam Sandler where he I just remember in the advert he made a egg sandwich and it looked delicious. It looked bomb. Like,
dude, Spanglish. Yeah,
Spanglish. Yes.
People have been talking about the sandwich from Spanglish for years.
I never saw. You saw that movie? I never saw it.
Yeah, it's actually good. It's a good movie. It's about it's narrated by a girl who was like talking about her mother, who was an immigrant. She was a housekeeper, and she's a housekeeper for Adam Sandler's family, and he was a chef. Anyways, it's a good movie. I mean, it's different from other Adam Sandler movies, but it's a good movie. But yeah, he plays a chef, and there's a scene where he's making the sandwich, and people have been talking about that sandwich for years. like, dude, what the fuck is on that sandwich?
Yeah, I just remember it had like a runny egg, and that thing looked.
Oh, I love that, dude. I love that on a burger or whatever. I love fucking runny egg on any sandwich. We didn't go to Egg Slut 2 times in a row. I missed Egg Slut. We walked past it twice. We were in the Cosmopolitan, but we never got to it because we didn't leave the hotel before noon any day.
Okay.
It's like my mother would wander in for the casino at 1 a.m.
That's hilarious.
I'd already be in bed.
Did she win any more after she got that hand pay that she got?
No, I think she broke even.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Fine. I mean, she played hours upon hours on petty slots. Just like,
wow.
She played a lot more than I did. But also when I play slots, I'm like cash machine, $10 spins. That's how I do it.
Oh God!
Next thing I know, I'm down $200, and I'm like pissed because I lost money in slot machines, but I just won on blackjack. So
that's why you again should have had your camera out.
Not allowed.
Putting it up.
Not allowed. I would have done it if you sent me money. You never did.
Yeah, I've been broke.
It's fine. I didn't expect you to actually send me money.
Still dealing with Biden's America from last year.
That's what it is.
It is.
I am worried about me losing my insurance, but let's see. That's the one thing I got blocked. So we'll see.
Yeah, they're not going for entitlements.
What the hell is wrong with the Mavericks, man? They traded Luka Doncic.
Dude, when I saw that, I was sitting at the. I was actually waiting for her until that happened. I saw it on my phone, and I'm like, "This is fake, right? This is fake." And then I saw it on TV. I'm like, "Whoa, fuck, what?" So
you already got LeBron, who's the best player of his generation. You give him Luka Doncic.
Do you think
Steph Curry is the best player of the generation? But that's
you don't want Ray, how much basketball have you watched lately?
Uh,
Don't lie to me. None.
Steph
Curry is great. Steph Curry is great. I mean, that's
the GOAT.
He's a shooter.
They're both from Akron. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, I'm not like I'm not even gonna. This is how you handle Ray. You just let him go, and you just don't even acknowledge it. Like you're just like, okay, Ray, you do you, buddy, and you just move on. But the thing about Luka, I guess the Mavericks are worried about giving him an extension at the end of the year. This giant extension they're going to have to give him because they don't like how he eats. They don't like how he acts off the court. So they're worried about something. So they think maybe we should just get something out of him because they're worried about having to give him that max contract at the end of the year. Now, I feel like as a Mavericks fan, I feel like you'd probably be really worried and really pissed, and I would be too. But yeah, I don't know.
They had a coffin outside of the Pepsi Center. So two guys brought in suits when they're starting to cry, and it was the Mavericks season. And then the Cavaliers ended up beating the ass.
Beat the hell out of them. They scored 90-some points in the first half.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Then in Cleveland sports news, Myles Garrett asked for a trade, but
good.
Not gonna happen.
Time he leaves.
They already he's not leaving. They already told him that's not happening. Now, and the only thing, what that really means is they know now that they have to figure out how to make him happy. They have to talk to him. Okay, this is what we're going to try to do. All this, blah, blah, blah. We were trying to win, and this is what we're going to try to do. Now, if he still doesn't buy in after they talk to him, he can hold out. He can refuse to go to training camp, and he can force their hand. But the thing is, one of the reasons the Browns are going to trade him is because even if they trade him, they're going to take a giant cap hit if they trade him. So it would fuck them hard for him to trade him. So I don't think he wants to fuck the franchise. He just wants to win. So I don't know.
What would fans be expecting in return for a player of his caliber?
Well, listen, because of how much cap hit, I think it would only make sense if we got 3 1s.
I don't think that's feasible.
No, but I want at least 2 1s.
When do they have a first round? They don't have a first round pick in the.
No, they do now. They have the number 2 pick.
Oh, okay.
They have number 2, and they have the second pick, and 33rd pick.
I also heard the Steelers are looking into. I saw the Ohio State kid quarterback.
They have a Ohio State quarterback. Do they need another one?
Yeah.
Really?
A better one.
Really? Because they had another one, and they killed him.
Who is the other one?
Glenn Haskins, rest in peace.
Well,
I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. They didn't kill him, but he did die tragically while playing for the Steelers.
Son of a bitch.
That sucked, dude. I can't believe he hit by a fucking truck. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm not.
Glenn Haskins was the man. I loved Glenn Haskins when he was at Ohio State.
I remember him. Man,
he's the reason why Joe Burrow never played at Ohio State. I mean, Joe Burrow was really good, but we had Glenn Haskins.
Before. How many players are no longer with us? Like Ryan Mallett, Demarius Thomas. What's the guy's name? He played for the Running Rainbows or whatever out of Hawaii.
Cole Brennan.
Cole Brennan. Jeez.
Jared Lorenzen. Jared Lorenzen, poor guy. He died at 38 of fatness, which scares the hell out of me. But
yeah. Tim.
Dude, when I got home on Wednesday, my feet and my legs were so fucking swollen. I've never seen them get that swollen before. It was ridiculous. It was bad.
You need to walk more.
The internet says you got to stay off of them. They're starting to get better now.
Start walking again, fatty.
Hey, listen, don't call me fatty. I brought you guys a fucking gift, Northeast Ohio, by the way. I brought you back fucking weather for a day.
Yeah, for a day. It was 52 degrees.
You're welcome. Dude, the weather there was fucking perfect, dude. I was wearing shorts and a hoodie the whole time. Perfect. That's perfect weather for me. Because my shorts were the most comfortable thing I have. So if I wear those.
Did you wear your sunglasses?
I showed you that picture. I was wearing this hoodie. I showed you that picture of me playing poker with myself, which is what goes through my head every day. Although we were about to all fold. Notice how that works. It's me playing poker every day against 5 different versions of myself, and we all fold every time.
Sorry.
Roberto offered me some of his marijuana, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't need that shit. I'm like, if Ray was here, he'd smoke all your marijuana.
Well, not all of it, but I'd be like, I got some right here too. Let's make a fucking blunt or something and smoke it. Let's go.
So, did you read that article I sent you? What they're trying to do about the weed law here?
You read?
Barely. Because it's not just tax shit. It's not just tax shit.
Okay.
It's number one, they're trying to cut the amount of plants in half, and then also it says that you're not legally, if you legally can't even give people your weed even as a gift. You can't do it. You can't do it. If you grow it, you have to smoke, and you have to smoke it in your own home. And the law is going to say you're only allowed to smoke in a private residence, only place. Can't do it anywhere else. Only in a private residence. If you have it in your car, it's illegal. It's the same as like open container. If you're taking it from the store, it has to be in your trunk. You cannot smoke in your car or anywhere else other than a private residence.
I mean, do they just not want tax money? I mean, a lot of money has been made since the weed law has come
to me,
through.
what this seems to me is that them pissing on the Ohio voter. That's what it seems like to me.
That's true.
That's 100% how I see this, and that pisses me the fuck off.
They just don't want they hate.
And the weed law isn't even for me, but it's the point. It's the principle, right? And that we voted for something, and now you're fucking butchering it.
Yeah.
And we obviously don't want this because we voted a pretty, what was it, 70-30? It was a pretty, or 60. It was a pretty big majority.
Yeah, it was a big majority
that wanted this law, and now you're saying no, you don't know, So that pisses me off beyond recognition. No matter what it was. If we vote for something that in favor of something that much, and then you go and you butcher it like that, that's what are you saying? You're saying that we don't deserve to make our own choices? What are you saying?
It drives people north or east, man. That's all it really does. Or west if you're going to like Chicago, Illinois. But it takes valuable money that could be used to actually fix and build depressed cities into actual solvency, and you're fucking with all of it.
Sounds to me like they just want to put more people in jail for no reason. It's another thing. You want to start arresting people for smoking weed in public again? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's that generation.
You have to put it in the trunk of your car. What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
It's not a gun.
What? I mean, that's not even a law with alcohol. If you buy it.
No,
I mean, you can't open it, but you don't have to put it in the trunk of your car if it's not open.
It should be that way, but would have probably saved my happy ass from a fucking DUI.
I mean, I always put, well, not always. If it's open, I put it in my trunk because I'm not supposed to have it. And that's the other thing. Open container law is stupid. That's why the best thing about Vegas is being able to get your drink and then walk wherever you're going.
What I love about that town.
Yeah, that is one of the
take a $75 mixed drink over from one casino to another. It's
right.
Just
you don't have to
best.
chug it at the door. Yeah. That's great.
That's anywhere. Like I could walk from Rick's Rollin' Smoke across to the pawn shop and in with my fucking beverage, and nobody can say otherwise.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
Definitely not the most polarizing issue in this country right now, but I have talked many times about how much I fucking hate open container laws because I think they're fucking stupid.
I agree with you. I'm not a fan of them. I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to do that more than a gun.
Yeah, isn't that fucking nuts that you can't?
No, it's not nuts.
What that you can't that you
that we prioritize guns over alcohol.
That's, I mean, you can walk around thinking, but you can't. Stupid, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This country. So that's why I don't really. I'm for the Second Amendment. I don't care, but like I do think people take it fucking overboard a lot. But People want to do what they want to do in this country because
that too. I could legally walk down the street with a AR-15 in my hands.
Yeah.
Just walk down the street, but I can't walk with an open Coors Light.
That's why Nevada is the best, man.
I almost want to make a video of like me and another person walking down the street, one of us with an open Coors Light, one of us with a gun, just to prove a point.
Yeah. That would definitely be. It's like N-word versus Nazi on Opie and Anthony, where they tested the racism of taxi cab drivers in New York. Anthony wearing an SS helmet and Patrice looking like Patrice.
So I'm assuming that Anthony got more rides, right?
Yeah, and Patrice loaded on the last cab driver that picked Anthony up. It was classic Patrice, but it was fun. There was a commentary live during it. Anthony, I think, was throwing up the hand, and just going full Roman salute with it.
Full Elon, as we call it now.
I was refraining from that, but
so is it? I saw a video. Is it true that Elon actually lied about being like ranked at a video game?
I know he was. I think it was Diablo.
Yeah. He claimed he was like top 20 in the world, and they found out that he just had someone playing for him in his account and just claimed to be really good at it. Like, what kind of sociopath?
I mean, believe it or not, a lot of the top gamers do.
Why
pay people? Because they're lazy.
Weird.
They're lazy.
Why does the richest man in the world feel like he has to do that?
Because he's the richest man in the world.
So weird.
You got to give that money to somebody and launder it somehow, kid. What do you want me to say? Like,
so weird, man.
You look at you. Anytime I hear a rich person does something, I'm like, yes, they did. Like,
I don't know. Well, I mean, I think I don't. Never mind.
It's like that dude, the King of Kong. Like that dude got exposed, I think, too, and didn't get his world record back.
I was in a electric Mustang. Last Uber ride to the airport.
Ooh,
electric Mustang, yeah, pretty cool.
How'd it ride?
It was cool. It was a cool car. I think I mean, I'm still would like to have an electric car one day, but I don't think I need a Tesla. I think I trust a company like Ford with it more than I trust like Tesla.
Yeah. Who knows? At this point, I mean, it's all Elon stuff anyway. I mean, he made it open source for any company to really like see with Tesla's stuff. So
right, and because of that, I'd rather go with a company that has been making cars for a long time.
Yeah, and trying to perfect what he did.
Sure, from that part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pauls? Get an electric car anytime soon?
Maybe. What was the first gen that Toyota that came out? What was it called? A Prius?
That's a hybrid, but yeah.
The hybrid that means it's like gas and electric.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Yeah.
It's like my car now. I have like an eco-friendly-ish car, or at least that's what the label says.
Well, what does your car get? MPG? Yeah.
It's like I think 40 highway or something like that.
Yeah, it's
40, 50.
Yeah, it's about mine. In the summer, it's like 50. In the winter, it's like 40. Yeah, I spend a lot less gas in the summertime because I don't know.
Oh,
it is. I don't know. My father blames it on corn. I don't know.
It's ethanol.
Yeah, I know. But
corn is bad, bro.
It was more fun to say it as corn. What?
No, corn is bad. All corn consumption is bad.
What? Corn is amazing. I love corn.
No, not the band. I'm talking about the
food. I love corn.
No, stop it.
No.
It's genetically modified, Tim.
It is.
Fine. No harm done. It goes straight through me.
I can't even say the company's name because then they'll shut us down for good.
No, I'll do it. Raytheon and who else is it? I can't remember. I'm too high.
Okay, do you know what's the guy's name? He's a senator or something. His name is Ron.
Monsanto.
Yeah. No, don't. Shh.
Oh, fuck them. If they want to come after me, they can.
They would not.
Ray Hancock said that.
Or time or
the kid falls out of this.
After us.
Yeah, no. If they want to come after a small podcast with almost 420 fucking viewers, you do you, boo boo. I'll be over here chilling.
We'll leave the kid Pulse out of this, and then Ray's gonna stand up against the system. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Listen, go after
Very
Paul.
rebellious.
His legal name is Wallace Jenkins. Go after him.
That was great timing on that.
Doorbell. Wally Jenks. That should be your.
Wally Jenks would be a great stage name.
That's too ethnic. Jenkins.
Dude, I know plenty of white people named Jenkins, dude.
Name one.
I graduated with a
Leroy.
Leroy Jenkins. Number one. Leroy Jenkins is white. That's like the blackest white name ever. But Leroy Jenkins is white. Okay. Also, I graduated with a kid. I had a principal, Mr. Jenkins, white. I graduated with a kid, now related, Jenkins, white.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, because the reason I say this is because I've said it before. There's a baseball player by the name of Xander Bogaerts.
Yes.
That's the whitest signing. He's black, and it's the whitest signing name. Conversely, there's an MMA fighter named Damon Jackson. And he's white as all get out. And if you didn't know any better, and I just told you the name Damon Jackson, you'd assume that was a brother. You would. Damon Jackson.
Yeah, Reggie Cleveland All-Stars is what they call him.
Right.
Because there was a shortstop in Major League Baseball. He's like a utility infielder or whatever. His name was Reggie Cleveland, and he was like a little white Canadian dude. And
if I said Alonzo Washington, you'd assume that was a black man, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah.
I mean, it could be a Hispanic man.
Taysom Hill for the Saints. That's a white man.
Yeah, that's what I knew the name, and I'm like, that's a white dude.
There's a lot of them. Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor, yeah. Baker Mayfield.
That's the white name. That's like Tom Collins. That's a white man's name, Baker Mayfield.
But what a weird name.
Is it?
Man, I tell you what, I miss that guy a lot. Especially when I saw him in the playoffs when he like trucked the defensive line, he trucked the linebacker. I'm like, oh, I love this guy. He was the man. And
I'm gonna go full screen real quick.
I was talking.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
You know what?
Talk about Baker Mayfield.
No, never mind. It's got to be the Ray show.
You're damn right it has to be, okay? I love the fact that everybody in Cleveland, and this was every person in Cleveland that got rid of Baker Mayfield. It's probably him, bro. Probably him. It's probably something. His ego. It's too much. It's too much.
That's not what I said. You want to go check fucking tape?
I'm not saying you in general. I'm talking about people.
Me and Thomas were both pissed.
Yeah. I was pissed for you. Because I thought you guys finally had a quarterback. And then you got Houston's trash immediately, like without fucking warning.
Sure, I thought he was a sure thing.
I know.
And it is now the worst trade in the history of American professional sports. Unless you want to, selling Babe Ruth to produce a musical, that might be worse. but no other one is worse than that. I can't think of anything worse than that. That's the worst of all time, and other than Babe Ruth. But even that's debatable.
And I'm not a Cleveland fan, or I'm a Pittsburgh sports fan, but like watching the downfall of this era of the Cleveland Browns as a Steelers fan has made me really like feel for you guys. Like where it was, I've never felt outside of the 2 games a year, like watching that team play every week was some of the most painful shit I've ever seen in my life. Like it was bad.
Tim Couch was the last Browns quarterback to beat Pittsburgh in the regular season. In the regular season, we beat him in the playoffs once.
Yeah.
But in the regular season, it was Tim Couch. Now, Baker did beat him in the playoffs. And I mean, that was great. I love that game. It was one of my favorite games I've ever watched. But other than that, we haven't won at Pittsburgh in since like 2000. So, except for the playoffs. I can't forget the playoff game. But regular season, we haven't. But
25 fucking
now we
years.
have split the last handful of years, right?
For sure.
We've been winning at home for the last handful of years, but, which is good. But
I don't count last year.
It happened. I saw it with my eyes.
It was snow. Well, did you do the snow?
Thomas was in the building, but I wasn't. Snow counts. Jameis Winston was hilarious. He'll be gone, but I don't know. I also don't want him to draft a quarterback. I'm actually worried they'll draft a quarterback at 2. I don't think neither of those quarterbacks are worth it at 2.
They should.
I hope I'm wrong. No, you shouldn't. Just because you need a quarterback doesn't mean you overdraft for a quarterback.
I mean, if there's one that can
I would wait
get
until
into
the
system.
second round and take Will Howard or something. Take Will Howard at 33. I'd be fine with that. But don't take Ward or Sanders at 2. Take Travis Hunter at 2. Travis Hunter is the fucking man. He'd be amazing. Take him.
They
He
need
can play offense
something.
and defense. Go after and get a Josh and fucking Sam Darnold or somebody and Joe Flacco again. 48.
Sign Kenny Pickett. See if he can work there.
I don't want fucking Kenny Pickett. Although he's about to win a Super Bowl. About to get a ring.
I know.
Maybe. Hopefully.
As an Eagle.
Dude, this is what I want to happen. Since Kansas City is up like 17 at halftime, right? First play of the third quarter, Jalen Hurts tweaks something. Nothing that's going to hurt him long term, but he can't play the rest of the game. Kenny Pickett comes in, saves the day, wins the Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm not gonna lie, I would be proud of him at that point. Like I would look at him and be like, "That's our Kenny."
That would be, well, I mean, listen, they already won one Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. So who knows?
We need a quarterback. Like we need a Ben Roethlisberger style quarterback. Like we really need a big boy.
Those are one, and I mean, there's not that many of them.
No, but we need that guy.
Just because it seems to happen in Pittsburgh quite a bit, where you get a guy and keep him for a long time. The craziest stat about Pittsburgh, it's craziest stat in all football, I think, is that they have 3 head coaches since the 70s.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. But
consistency is key.
It's because when people start bitching about the head coach, like people are bitching about Mike Tomlin, the ownership's like, "No, he's fine.
Yeah.
let him cook. He's fine."
Yeah,
they should. They should. I mean, because I think he keeps winning with bad teams. He made the playoffs for the team that was not very good, but he keeps winning with that team. So, could you imagine if you gave him a good team? Well, look what he did when he had good teams. Super Bowls.
Yeah.
How many did he win? 2? 1. Okay.
1. Yeah. He lost to Green Bay in the second one that he was in.
That's right.
Cowher was in Detroit. That was Super Bowl 40 or something.
That's when they beat Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and Tomlin beat
Arizona. Arizona was 43.
That was with Tomlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, he's been there forever.
He has. Oh man!
Remember when he got hired? People were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" They just hired him because he's black. Who the fuck is this guy? Rooney Rule bullshit. That's what everybody said. And now look.
Yeah, I mean he's
also that organization is ran about as good as any organization in professional sports, which is why it's annoying when football, because when your rivals ran so well and you're just like, why the fuck can't we get it together? It's annoying. We have shitty owners. We do.
Horrible.
Hate the Hasms. They suck. Charlotte trying to move the team out of the city. Fuck them.
Let it happen. Just let it happen.
Well, listen, I don't want it to happen. It's going to happen, but I can still be bitchy about it. And I do like that they're fighting it. I like it because I feel like you have the mayor can't just let that happen. He has to say, hey, we have to try something. Now, eventually they will give up when they realize they can't win, but yeah, I mean, not doing anything looks like you're letting your city down, and you can't do that. So I understand.
Redevelop it, turn it into a park or something. Put another museum on the fucking lakefront.
That's Plan B, but he's got to fight when he has the tools to do it. But you can't just
put a fucking. You know what? The one at the powerhouse sucked, but build a fucking new aquarium there. Put something useful. Fucking Browns definitely aren't useful in that fucking area. So why the fuck wouldn't fish swimming
I
around?
want an MLS. I want a new MLS team. I want. How about we move the Crew up to Cleveland?
No.
Change
Our
the
Modell
colors,
rule.
orange and brown.
Modell rule. Nope. Sorry.
You can't. That's not Modell rule. Oh yeah,
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Modell law.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But still,
You just create a new team and put them in that arena or that stadium, and it gets used for 4 games a year.
There's a reason why there's no sport where Cleveland Columbus have a team in the same league. I mean, I don't think it would work. Although Columbus and Cincinnati both have soccer.
I mean, they'll have a dome, so they'll have a MLS team probably.
Ew, gross. I don't want that. I want it outside. Especially MLS is in the summer anyway. Most of it.
Okay.
Although most soccer leagues are in the winter. They put soccer in other parts of the country on the world.
They're looking in. I think I saw something about MLS doing like a fall spring kind of season. I don't know how that would work with NFL.
They're planning on doing. They already do it. They're gonna have they have tiers, like English soccer. They have tiers. I think they will want like 3 tiers. They're not talking about promotion and relegation yet, though, because American sports owners won't let that happen. But it'd be cool if they did. But there's no way they let that happen.
Well, they should, because I think
it won't happen. I agree. They should, but also
I want Trump to make an executive action. Relegation in all American sports, and the Browns immediately are in the USFL. They have to play in the USFL. If they win the championship, they can come back. But no,
Myles Garrett would definitely want out if he has to fucking play in the UFL.
Play better, my dude.
He's just won Defensive Player of the Year again. Play better. He's playing. Well, the thing is, Joe Thomas never wanted to be traded. Joe Thomas was the best left tackle in football, and he never played in a single playoff game, and he never bitched about it.
Well,
now that doesn't mean he shouldn't have. I mean,
yeah,
but he just didn't, and wasn't the kind of guy he was. And did you see the statement that Garrett put out? He's like, I love the fans. Northeast Ohio have been amazing. I love Cleveland, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I want to win a fucking Super Bowl. He didn't say fucking, but that's what he meant. Anyway.
They need that organization, like, just full rebrand. Get all the stink of the Browns from the last 25 years off of
Hold on a second, though. We do forget we did make the playoffs 2 seasons ago. Like, it's not like we've made them twice in the last 4. Like, you do forget, like, it's like pieces are there, right? It's just we've made some mistakes and we need to fucking
long 2 times in 25 years is not good.
Yeah, but that was all under old ownership and old front office. This ownership and this front office has made it 2 in the last 4. So that's something.
And then they traded off their biggest star, who's in the playoffs again with a different team.
He wasn't their biggest star. He was their 3rd biggest. Well, might have been their biggest face, but he wasn't their best player. He was like their 3rd or 4th best player. 6th best player.
We're talking about like face that sells merchandise.
No one cares. The Cavs are down by 13. Do better.
The Rockets beat them twice, by the way. Word up to the Rockets beating the Cavs.
How much longer y'all going?
Probably not much longer.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna cut it down probably right about here.
Okay.
And we'll come back Thursday and do it all over again.
Although I was about to.
Congratulations to you, man. You earned that victory. You really did.
No, we didn't. You guys fucking cheat. Fucking stop it, by the way. I'm starting to get really pissed. At first it was a joke, but now
how are you like how did we cheat this week? What are you talking about?
You give him the answers or you give him categories, he knows more than me.
I don't know any of the answers ahead of time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any of them.
I feel like animals is pretty neutral.
Mm-hmm.
You've had to have seen 1 or 2 of those in your lifetime.
Smart. I'm just smart, Tim. I'm a genius.
Yeah, when you're for the whatever.
Yeah, he's tapping it like a speaking spell into my ears. I think that's how he does it. But I am champion again of trivia, and we will definitely see you Thursday.
That was his name. Your new name is Charles Van Doren. That's your fucking name now. Charles Van Doren. Ray Van Doren. That's your new name. Fucking cheater.
Who's Charles Van Doren?
That was the guy who cheated on the NBC show 21 back in the day. Remember that? Yeah, Charles Van Doren. Yeah.
Who was the fat guy that did what was the show? Pressure Luck.
Pressure Luck. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but yeah.
That
was something like they weren't in on that though, right? Like this one, they like 21, they were in on it. NBC was in
21
on it.
was in on it, yeah.
But this, like, he figured it out or something. That was weird.
Yeah, autism will do that to you.
Yeah, like that fucking Price is Right dude who knew all the answers because they kept using the same shit and he remembered them all. And he was giving another guy the answers, and the guy got it exactly right down to the dollar on the Showcase Showdown. And Drew Carey freaked out. It's like his first year. He's like, I honestly thought I was about to get fired.
That's funny.
Well, they made him change everything. Now they can't do it anymore, which they should have done years ago anyway.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize there was like an autistic dude who knew all the answers. It's kind of funny.
All right, boys and girls, we'll see you Thursday. We're going to be talking UFC 312, Strickland and Duplessis as well is this week, so that'll be fun. And any other fight news, because we are Bro Plata. We are awesome. And as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
Is Makhachev Topuria gonna happen? They're talking about it.
I've heard about
it. I heard that. That's Moss says it's official. If that's the case, I think
if it's official, it would be on the news.
Right. Well, if it is the case, I believe the featherweight champion will become a double champion.
That is a ridiculous. No, all right, we're gonna have to put money on that.
Well,
I'll put lots of money on that. I like Topuria a lot. He's a monster, but I don't think he can handle what Makhachev's got for him. I hope that's in Vegas, and I hope I can try to go. Nah, I won't be able to go to it. Let's just tell yourself right now, Tim, you're not going to be able to pull that off. You can't do it.
Sell real estate.
It's still not going to work like that.
All right. Adios,
everybody.